fucking low. Nice.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're all ready for the new year, celebrating it with your friends or family. Either way, please be careful and safe, but have a good time, obviously. I'm gonna do my annual video, which is gonna be my new thing, because I did one last year and I'm gonna do one this year. I'm hoping to do this every year from now on, along with other videos I want to add to my channel in the future, so stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm just gonna share with you guys what I've been playing this year. It's not about what's better than the others or anything like that, but at the end I will let you guys know which was my favorite game of the year or whatever you want to call it. Besides that, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support, comments, likes, sharing, everything, subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all the support that you guys give me, the discussions that we have in the chat. I really appreciate that. I met so many great people through the comments and on Twitter, because I make content or I come out in podcasts here and there. So yeah, I really appreciate that. You guys care, like, what my thoughts on certain things are. But yeah, besides that, let's get started with this video. So let's start off with some of the titles I played, kind of enjoyed, or thought they were okay, but obviously I don't think I finished most of these. So the first one would be Warhammer Vermintide 2. I had fun playing that with my friends, but didn't care for it too much to worry about completing everything and getting everything. Vampire looked really awesome. I was interested in the story, but I'm not into RPG style games, and it was very like stealthy and slow in some aspects, so I wanted to like it but didn't get into it. What else? Thief of Thieves, which came out on Game Pass. I enjoyed that. It was like a comic book thing. So we'll see when because I think it's in parts, so it's like episode 1 or chapter 1 or whatever. So I have to wait for the rest to see what happens with that game. Grip, action racer type of arcade racer thing. It was okay, but not like impactful. I don't feel like going back in and playing more of Grip or anything like that. Another one I thought was gonna impact me a lot, Darksiders 3. That was a recent one. I liked it right off the bat. I was like, oh, this is cool. But then it started getting slow, and I was like, eh. And then I think I saw some roaches in there, and I was like, oh, hell no. So I kind of lost interest a little bit in that. I'm still going to keep pushing through, but Darksiders 3, or all Darksiders games, I like at first, but then I get bored with. So that's another one. Alright, the rest of these games are pretty freaking awesome, so let's go with some retro stuff. So Sega Genesis Collection, or Sega Genesis Classics, my bad, came out this year in the beginning. 50 games, awesome stuff. I like half of them, so maybe like 25 games out of those I really like, and I go back to all the time. I actually played some of it this weekend with my brother. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, awesome, still playing it to this day. I love that nostalgia. Speaking of nostalgia, but this is not an old game, this is a newer game. Raging Justice also came out in the beginning, and it was gifted to me, I believe, by Iceman. Sorry if I can't remember and I got that wrong. But that's another, like, it just reminded me of Streets of Rage, and I love that game. It was really fun. I do want to go back to it and get more of the achievos and beat through everything at the end, because it got really tough. But yeah, I really like that, and just very nostalgic, and I can't wait for any beat-em-up games in the future that might come my way. Alright, let's talk about some awesome racing games. First and foremost, obviously, Forza Horizon 4. Best Game Pass game there is, or in my opinion, it's the one that gives you the most content, I think. Even though there's a lot of great ones, so sorry if you take that the wrong way. I just meant like the fact that released day and date, and it was such a big hit, as opposed to the other two that came out in the beginning of the year, and they were like slowly but surely got content added to it and all that jazz. But Forza, right off the bat, as soon as you played it, you knew, yeah, this is basically a lot of content in one hit. And I want to pick that up physically, right along with Forza Motorsport 7, which I never got to pick up, so I want to get those for my collection, definitely. And then the other racing game would be Onrush, very underrated game, arcade racer, action, all that good stuff, really fun, love playing that with my friends. I wish I would have got it when it first came out, but didn't know that much. I just knew that it looked really cool, and then later on, you know, they gave it in Game Pass, and then it was on PlayStation Plus, so I was like, oh dang, not that many people know about this, and that's the best way they can get the word out. So, I mean, I know it's awesome now, but that's another one I wish I would have got right off the bat. Let's talk about some Life is Strange universe type games, and that is Captain Spirit. It came out, even though it was a demo to Life is Strange 2, it was awesome. Lovely story. It took me a while to actually play it because there was no achievos, and I was disappointed that it was a demo. I was hoping it was a little standalone thing. Even if it had 1 or 2 episodes, I would have liked it to be its own thing. But then I heard it was a demo, so I actually waited probably a month or 2 before I played that, and it was awesome. As soon as I played it, I fell in love with the characters. It was a, you know, heartwarming story, as Life is Strange is. And then sometimes, you know, they tear your heart a little bit sometimes too. Speaking of Life is Strange, I did play the first episode. I was hoping to get some more, but now we have to wait for next year. So I'm looking forward to adding that to my games I'm looking forward to, basically the rest of Life is Strange 2. So yeah, those are the ones I played for sure, and I really liked Captain Spirit. So yeah. Another one that came out this year, along with another thing that we played, and this is me and my friends, obviously. We're doing a playthrough of this, so it's on my channel if you guys want to check it out. Strange Brigade came out in the beginning of the year as well. I heard about it, didn't know that much, and then came to Game Pass. Just like the same thing that happened with Zombie Army, that's another one that came to Game Pass in the summer, and we played through those. So even though Zombie Army didn't come out this year, I still want to add it on the list. That's the only one I will add to the list that didn't come out this year, because we had such a good time playing that over the summer. So yeah, I really wanted to add that. And obviously, Strange Brigade is another one that we're enjoying as well, and that one did come out this year, so I just wanted to share those two with you guys. Another game I played and enjoy very much, even though it's super hard and I hardly can't even past the levels that I'm in, but whenever I play, I really enjoy it. It's Dead Cells. Thank you to Szkromo for giving me that for Christmas. That was an early Christmas gift, and I really like it. It's just, I suck at the game, so I really want to get better at it. Speaking of my friends, actually, a lot of these games I did play with my friends, so shout out to them. They made the experiences of the games themselves even better when we co-op together, when we play multiplayer together. So shout out to Timodos and Szkromo. They're awesome dudes. Okay, so the next one, it would be Sea of Thieves, another game that I was interested in, then I lost interest, and then when we got it and played it, I was kind of slow to liking it, and now I love that game when we play it together. It's so fun, it's so interesting, and we make our own adventures, we, you know, crack our own jokes, we find a purpose in that world, and that's what makes it more fun than anything. But I'm glad that every time I get on there, there's always stuff to do from even the previous updates. They're all there and they stack up, and I really like that. I like what they're doing with this game, and I can't wait to see more stuff that they add to that. And it's another game that, like, well, the fact that Szkromo's wife also joins us, that's another special thing about that game in particular. So now let's get to the big boys, and let's talk about some of the big games that everybody loves that came out this year, including myself, obviously. And we're gonna touch on the PlayStation ones. So God of War, I started it, haven't finished it, but right off the bat, it's awesome. I think it's more interesting to me now than it ever was in the past whenever I tried it. I watched my brothers play 1 and 2 when I was growing up. I played 3, and I thought it was awesome, but I couldn't get into it. And then now they changed things up, and it's pretty awesome. Like I said, I haven't beat it, so I don't know how great it is throughout the whole game and the story, but obviously the fact that it got Game of the Year and everybody loves it, that says good things. The other one would be Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I want to make more time for it. I wish I had my own PlayStation so I could play Spider-Man. I love swinging around. I love doing the smaller missions when there's like crime in the streets or there's a car chase. I love those little things like that because it does make me feel like a superhero. The story itself so far is lackluster, so I don't care for the main story right now, but I do hear that it gets better, much better towards the end, so I'll beat that eventually. But Spider-Man, just being a superhero, swinging around, is awesome, and I like a lot of the details that they have in the city. I only have 2 more. One of them is Battlefield 5, of course, which has a lot of controversy behind it. Probably not as much as Fallout, but that's neither here nor there. That's none of my business. So Battlefield, I like it a lot. I enjoy the multiplayer for what Battlefield is. For some people, that's too chaotic. There's too much going on. But I like Battlefield. I like that I could play it with my friends. I like that I enjoy playing it by myself as well. It sucks, the whole controversy that happened when it was revealed, so that I think that really hurt it. The fact that it went on sale as well, for some people that's a bad thing. I don't see it that way. I think more people picked it up when it was on sale and they decided to give it a chance, or give it a try or whatever. And then I know that they keep adding stuff to it, so obviously they did add new modes, they added a new map, they messed with like some of the settings and whatnot, and features in the game, and I know that they're gonna do more as the game progresses. As it stands right now, it's just a simple Battlefield game, but I do want it to be more, so I'm looking forward to all the things they're going to add and all the maps. I want to see more maps. That's like the only thing about it that I really want is more maps. But I know some people are waiting for the whole Battle Royale thing, which I might try, but I'm not interested in like hyped for or anything like that. So Battlefield 5 is up there for me because that's my main multiplayer game. And I will be, I'm gonna keep playing it until like Gears comes out, and then I'm gonna have to split my time between that. So yeah, I don't have that much to say about it, but the fact that, yeah, I want them to fix little tiny bugs that annoy other people, even though I haven't experienced that stuff myself. And the last game that I teased in another video before that I played this year and I really enjoyed. I basically had a smile the whole time I was playing it. It sucked a little bit, only a smidge, because I was kind of ignoring my friends around this time. I don't like being in parties when I'm playing important story missions and a campaign and all that stuff. So for like a couple weeks, maybe a week and a half or so, I ignored my friends while I would play this, and that is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I had a smile the whole time. I'm serious. When I was playing it, just talking about it now, I want to go back to that, but I know that I have to finish Spidey and I want to play some other games. I have to finish God of War, but I want to play Tomb Raider more. I want to get all the collectibles. I want to finish all the tombs, and it's just awesome. I don't understand how this one didn't get that much love. Like, I know that God of War was hype level, Spidey was highly anticipated, and, well, Red Dead came out. And then everybody else was too busy hating Fallout to notice. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider is amazing, and if you haven't tried that, you should definitely give it a try. I think I've seen it on sale for $30 here and there, physical and digital. Totally worth it. Actually, it's completely worth the price that I paid, which was what, like 80 or 90, because I got the Croft edition with the season pass and all that stuff. And oh yeah, another thing, I want to go back and finish the co-op tombs and stuff that they've added as well. It's just amazing. I like the way the game looks, I like the way it sounds, I like the characters, I like the story, I like the world, the new stealth mechanics, and not only like stealth, but it was perfectly done there. Even if there was an action 24/7 in the game, it didn't matter to me. I loved it so much. And yeah, it made me feel like how the first reboot of Tomb Raider was. What was that? 2013, I think it was, when that came out. And I was just blown away. This is how Shadow of the Tomb Raider made me feel. Rise was obviously great. I enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider a lot as well, but I think around that time I was ADD because I think Halo 5 was out at the time, and what else? Gears of War Ultimate Edition was out at the time, and stuff like that. So I was trying to do a little bit too much, but I love all the Tomb Raider reboots, and I hope they keep going in the future. Even if they take a little break, I'm okay with that. But I would love to see more of this Lara Croft. So yeah, that is my game of the year. Really enjoyed it. Completely, like, yeah, the best. And I recommend it a lot. And I definitely feel like going back, even playing the whole thing all over again. But anyway, that was my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of my list. Also, let me know some of your games in the comment section below. And let me know what you think of mine. And I'll see you guys next year, because this is my last video. So like I said in the beginning, please be safe out there when you're celebrating New Year's. Happy New Year! And I'll see you guys next year for sure, when I make more content for you guys. And bye!